No, that's different. That's different.
So I wonder, do I gotta be a fake ass bitch every day to be unmuted and to get paid? Like, oh, but I know the thing now. I know the thing. You gotta be malicious and malice to get paid.
Yeah, and also, I'm gonna really good like we're in minutes. Yeah. Yeah, there's some more friends that go to my school and also that do this too. Everybody do that. You said what? You said who what? Who you saying for?
And them people don't have no power. They literally gotta abuse their authority to get to make a narrative fit. Like they keep blocking me out, but they copy me though. Like why block me out but copy me? That's weird. And they've been doing this. They did this 5-Star Readers LLC on my other channel that they removed from YouTube. Like I said, I've been on YouTube. These people want me to connect with them, and I'm not connecting with them, period. They can kiss my fucking ass. I've been struggling for too long on behalf of these same group of people.
Yeah. Oh, that's my favorite one too. Is it?
That be their problem. They be thinking that, oh, you don't have no options. You're only supposed to date a certain man. Like, it's plenty of men in this world. I don't have to be with just no one fucking man. I don't have to be with no group of whoever these group of niggas is or whatever the fuck they got going on. Like, I don't have to be a part of them. And that's the problem, my love. They want me to be a part of them so bad. They want me to be associated with them so bad, but they treat me so horribly. They stole from me and manipulated me for so long. So why would I be a part of them? Because it seemed like everybody know Anthony and all those other niggas, the nigga with the tattoos. Everybody know them niggas because they set them niggas up to bother me. They set them niggas up to steal from me. Even the guy Luke, the guy from Guyana, Luke, the quote unquote judge or whatever, the judge and the police officer. How they both named Luke. It's so many Anthony's that have been trying to run across me, and then there's so many Michaels, and it's like they are playing a game with me because they want me to fuck with them. But it's like if they gotta continue to do all that, they gotta go hard like that and set me up, follow me, stalk my iPhone and shit like that. Like that's how you know they not really people to be trusted. They're not people to fuck with at all. Because and then how did that Alicia girl, how did she know about the Shopify thing? Because see, I let that slide for a couple of days and I didn't say anything about it. You get what I'm saying? I've been sitting back and letting these people just dig a hole for themselves. You get what I'm saying? Because Alicia, I just can't trust her. What it do? I promise you, I can't trust her at all. And I'm sorry to say, at first I was like, I'm kind of used to hearing her voice and stuff, but then it's just kind of like, fuck her. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like she's a scammer or a liar, or they all working together. Her, Mermaid Prophetess, and I think I hope Katoria J ain't working with them. But it seems like they are. You get what I'm saying? It seems like they are all working together. Because it's like, damn, everybody talks about me not having a job. Everybody talks about me not having this or not having that going on when they're helping stagnate the situation. They're helping stagnate me. If you don't get dressed. But I'm just saying, though, my love, it doesn't make any sense to me. Like, I even told certain people not to even trust certain people, because if they getting you to go against certain people, especially people that you don't even know, that's why I'm as honest as I am and as vocal as I am, because I don't have any ill intentions towards anyone. Because I promise you, if I had any ill intentions towards anybody, I wouldn't be like, yeah, you can't trust them folks because they need you as a vessel. You get what I'm saying? They need you as a vessel because they know they done fucked up in theirs. They know they done fucked up with their own energy, so they need to use you for yours. That's why I'm blocking that lady out every time. Because I'm talking about, I saw her trying to get in somebody's energy or whatever, and I'm like, no, I'm not letting that person in. And the reason why is because guess what? They've done that to me. They blocked me out and they done all that stuff to me for no reason, just because they wanted to beat me. And then they sit around here saying, my love, that we mirror energy. We don't mirror the same energy. We don't believe in the same things. What happened? They muted my live earlier. You get what I'm saying? Like they just be playing these games. They muted my live earlier. And then like, that's why I did my godly thing earlier this morning. You get what I'm saying? So with that being said, I prayed and I did all that stuff earlier this morning. If like the ops, the devils, they muted y'all so y'all didn't hear those good divine messages from God, because the devil wants you to listen to tragedy and tragic and trauma all day long. You prayed against those spirits? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Prayed against those motherfucking spirits. Because it's just sad. It's like, damn. I literally been minding my business since I've been minding my business since 28 years old. These group of people that I do not know, my love. Yeah, see, they hacking my phone now. My phone just glitched or whatever. But yeah, it like I've been minding my business since 28 years old. And then these group of people, they saw me over the internet and they decided to come bother me. You get what I'm saying? They decided to come bother me in physical form and in spiritual form. They decided and assumed that I was a liar, but they all came together and assumed that. And the only people that came together and assumed that was all the people that wanted to steal from me, because they have been stealing from me and they have been taking from me. Obviously, you're a strong individual. It takes 3 to 4 people to go against you. You right, my love, and I appreciate your words. I promise you I do. Because me personally, I love the strong women. And you know, I wanted to be involved with women that was in my same type of field and the things that I was into and stuff, but it's just like I can't be around women that are jealous hearted, because I can comprehend a little bit more than them. I can understand a little bit more than them, and they get jealous about it. And it's just like I sit and I pay attention. You get what I'm saying? I pay attention to the words people say. I pay attention to people's demeanor and everything. Like, I know when people are trying to throw spirits and have spiritual attacks and things. I already know those things. So with that being said, my love, that's why I don't focus on those things. You understand? When people are hacking my phone and bothering me and whatnot, trying to hack my little Cash App account and all that weird ass shit, I don't be bothered with it. And the reason why I don't be bothered with it is because I already know who's doing it. It's just a matter of time before they come in my face trying to be friendly with me, and then I turn their ass down, because that's how it's gonna be. You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't have to sit around here and be like, I gotta keep saying that, oh, Alicia is a snake or she's a liar and whatnot. I don't have to keep saying that to people. And I don't have to keep saying about Mermaid Prophetess either. I don't have to keep saying that about them people. And I was hoping Kadroya J wasn't involved with them, because out of them two, out of them three, I have more respect for her than them. It's about your inside, so you can't. Some folks I did inside, you can't like, yes. You're right about that. Yeah, and like I said, my love, I don't have issues with anybody. I've even said something about what you call it? What's the channel, LaRasha? I even said something about her one time. But I mean, I don't really be saying anything. You know, she don't be she literally be in her own world. That's how I feel about what's the channel, LaRasha. Like, that's how I feel about her. Like, I don't really feel negative energy coming off of, you get what I'm saying? Like, LaRasha, I don't feel negative energy coming off of her. But when it comes down to those other ones, those are the ones that really be trying to mirror people, especially Alicia and Mermaid Prophetess. But like I said, I respect the real, but it seems like everybody, all of them know me. You get what I'm saying? They know me, but they want to act like they don't know me on the internet, but yet they talk about me every single day. Folks be doing spells and witchcraft through these, yes. YouTube streets. You know how to keep yourself protected. Yes, and I had to learn. I had to learn how to keep myself protected from those people, because I'm talking about, just because, like, literally just because you're in the same field or you have the same interests with certain people, my love, it literally doesn't mean that they're your equal or they're your people just because y'all have the same interests or y'all do the same thing, because sometimes people could be trying to do what you do just to be in competition. Because like I said, 28 years old, my love, my YouTube channel was only successful on my other page before it got removed. Now, my YouTube channel, I was only getting paid for 9 months. You get what I'm saying? I was only getting paid for 9 months off that channel until that guy came around with that negative, bad energy. And then I was only getting $500 checks from YouTube. I literally could not pay no bills with that. I literally, after I got like what, maybe $300 or $500 checks, because I was like, I was going to sit there and wait till my money got back right. And I was like, you know what? It's been 3 months. And YouTube has been literally sending me 500 exact dollars. You get what I'm saying? So with that being said, I was like, I can't live like that. So I went and got me a job. And then it's like, when I went and got me a job, those people, because they were trying to hook me up with these certain guys and shit like that. And it's like, if I'm trying to build myself and be a better woman for me, why are they trying to hook me up with these guys? You get what I'm saying? Like, if my money ain't right, I promise you, I don't have time to be looking for no guy. I don't have time to be in no man's face for real and all that. You get what I'm saying? Like, I might, like, that's why some of these guys be saying that, oh, you act funny and whatnot. Because guess what? One day, while I just say if I got me like what, $6 or $7 in my pocket, my lights, gas, water, all that shit on, right? Yeah, I'll come kick it, let a guy come chill with me for a while or a couple of days. Or not even a couple of days, couple hours, we can chill, kick it, and have fun. But then after he leave, I forget completely about him. I'm talking about soon as he leave out my driveway, he is a memory at that point. You get what I'm saying? I don't be thinking about calling him. I don't be thinking about texting him or anything like that. And the reason why I don't is because he didn't make no impact in my life. He didn't do nothing but make me understand that when he came into my life, things started going downhill. It wasn't like he was a noble person or honest person in my eyes. You get what I'm saying? Because I promise you, an honest person in my eyes will always have a place in my heart, a place in my house. Anywhere I go, a motherfucker can always come and be around if there were honest people to me. But it was not honest people to me. That's why the door is not open for them. That's why she is shut out. Because they were not honest with me. They were liars to me. They were manipulators to me. They were taking from me. They was never even, they didn't ate off my energy so much, my love. You think these people ever asked me, was I hungry? You think these people ever asked me if I needed my bills paid? Or if I needed a phone bill paid or anything like that? These people never asked me that. To distract you. Yes. Yes, I know it's all to distract me. But the thing is, my love, my love, it's like, I'm not dealing with people who don't support me. I'm not dealing with people who aren't honest with me. I'm not dealing with people who aren't truthful. You get what I'm saying? Because you can tell clear as day that half them people that we listen to ain't truthful at all. They're liars. God is in the midst of her. She shall not be moved. God shall help her. God shall help her. And that right early. Oh, that is wild. Because all these scriptures kind of remind me of that picture that I saw. People is on the outs for themselves. Yeah, you're right. You're right. People do look out for themselves. And it's so sad because I don't have a heart like that. You get what I'm saying? I don't have a heart to only look out for myself. You get what I'm saying? Like if I was in the midst of a group and I knew that they were doing, just say if I knew that they were doing Controlia J wrong, or just say if I knew that they were doing Alicia wrong, if I knew that they were doing Mermaid Prophetess wrong, if I knew that, my love, I promise you, I would sit around here and be like, I tell on the motherfuckers. I would tell them. And the reason why I would is because it's like them people got kids to feed, they got bills to pay. You get what I'm saying? They got kids to feed and bills to pay. And just because somebody wants to mirror somebody else's energy, or just because somebody wants to mimic somebody, you get what I'm saying? Y'all wanna close the door on somebody divine that's here to really help us and give us a different perspective in life. Because really all of them, when I'm not gonna say all of them, but majority of them have the same type of perspective and they have the same type of outlook. Because in 1 Corinthians 10 and 13, it says, there had no temptation taking you such as common to man. So even when it comes down to like people saying, oh, join this hate train. So we gonna buy the 5-star key. We gonna say that that's 5-star key. We gonna say that is this and that. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, when it comes down to temptation, being sucked into lies and manipulation is temptation, because guess what? Once you get sucked into one lie, then you'll get sucked into another one. Then you get sucked into another one. You get what I'm saying? And then you'll be like, before you know it, your husband be done never came home from work one day. You get what I'm saying? He'll be done never came home because he done got sucked into lies. When it comes down to people, you get what I'm saying? Because you know how lies circulate. But then truth is something that is a solid foundation. But like I said, when it comes down to lies, right? So just say, like about the man part, you know, it's kind of like, just say that the man, he gets sucked into different women and stuff. They get the line because just say, I don't fuck around with him like that, or I don't be around, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't kiss his ass like the rest of them women do. So with that being said, you know, the women that's kissing his ass will be like, oh, well, you know, Kiara this and Kiara that and Kiara woo 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 woo. And then he go following suit. Like, oh, I saw Kiara do this, or I saw Kiara do that the other day. So then you know that means if I saw Kiara do this, then that means she's one step away from doing that. If I saw her hanging with Antoine, the crackhead, then you know damn well she probably on crack too, just like Antoine. You get what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, the devil will only tempt you as common to man. That's why when it comes down to realism and a real man and a real woman, a real friendship, I respect like clear communication. If we don't have clear communication, then I just will not fuck with it, period. You get what I'm saying? Like, these people sit up on the internet, literally, I'm talking about blasting my business. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm not necessarily saying blasting my business, because half the time, half the shit they be saying be watered down. You get what I'm saying? Like, half the shit they be saying be like watered down or whatever. But it's like, I could tell that they're trying to pull on my energy, because literally lately my heart has been like, you get what I'm saying? Like, so I know people have been pulling on my heartstrings, and it's kind of sad, because it's like, damn, y'all don't even know me like that. And y'all are pulling on my heartstrings. Y'all are trying to see what my next move is. What if I like this certain guy, or if I like this or that, you get what I'm saying? And it's just like, you know, with that being said, why won't y'all people just ask me? You get what I'm saying? Y'all don't ask me, and then y'all got this grown ass man that's running around acting like a little ass motherfucking boy. You get what I'm saying? And that's, to me, that's more sadder than anything. Because it's like, he think I don't know what's going on. He think I don't know it's him doing that shit. Because that's one thing I'm not going to do, my love. I'm not going to go back and forth with negative people in the comments, because y'all know exactly what y'all are doing. Y'all gather up together to come here and bother. You get what I'm saying? Like, y'all gather up together to come on my channel and bother me. What it do, my love? But like I said, I don't mind, you know, I bullshit, you know, I don't mind the shit talking. You get what I'm saying? I don't mind the shit talking at all. But once I start talking shit, y'all should be able to sit there and listen to my shit talking, just how I sat there and listened to y'all. Because I promise you, that's why Unique Tarot got mad. Unique Tarot would listen to my. I'm talking about, it's so weird because Unique Tarot love looking at my YouTube channel when I was with Tarot, right? But then she would literally still in the same breath be like, oh, what you're saying is pissing me off type shit. You get what I'm saying? Like she would say that at the same time. So it's kind of weird that we can look at Alicia being a tarot reader, and we can look at Mermaid Prophetess and Moon Goddess, and we can look at all those people be tarot readers, but y'all didn't want to look at me be that. Thank you, my love. Hold on, let me keep. I'm gonna just, like I said, I don't give a damn if nobody wind up. I promise you, I don't give a damn if I wind up blocking everybody that's watching. Because guess what? I'm gonna make sure I block all the haters that's watching, and all the ones that truly love and support. You know, I will always keep y'all around. You get what I'm saying? I will always keep y'all around. But the fake ones, Where in America are you from? I was born by the river in a little tent. No, I'm just playing. But I was born in Virginia. Yes, and it says, who will not suffer you to be tempted above what you are able? So that's another thing too, is that people know not to put me in no drama, the mess and the gossip and all, because like I said, I'm the type, you ain't gonna call my phone talking about anybody. I would be like, okay, they calling me talking about, okay, hold on. Let me call and put on three-way. And I'm gonna let you know, I'm finna let you know I'm finna call woo and put such and such on three-way, because y'all not finna put me in the middle of no mess. Y'all not finna tie me and twist me up into no type of drama or anything like that. So with that being said, I'm gonna say Blue Binder, Yellow Notebook on the phone. So Blue Binder, what you were saying about Yellow Notebook again? Okay, well, that's not what you told me, or that was not what you was about to tell me about Yellow Notebook. You get what I'm saying? And then at that point, that's when you know you can't trust Blue Binder. You get what I'm saying? That's when you know you can't trust them. You got some fake and phony people out here like that. Yes, West Virginia. Yep, it is some fake people out here. And then it's like, you know, and then Galatians 6 and 7, my love, was telling me about as a man soweth what he reaps or whatever, right? You know how some people, they say they don't believe in karma, but if you're a good noble person, then guess what? You don't have to believe in karma, because all the good karma will come back to you. You get what I'm saying? So I can see a good person, like a good person that does right daily and they have good intentions daily. I could see those type of people be like, oh, I don't believe in karma. You get what I'm saying? Because it's like, I don't really do anything bad now, unless you stalking me, you trying to get me caught up in motherfucking situations and things like that. You get what I'm saying? Then of course they will reap what they sow by doing that, because guess what? If they stalk me, they can get their ass stalked. You get what I'm saying? They can get their ass stalked. They can get their money blocked. They can get lied on. You get what I'm saying? They can get manipulated too. You get what I'm saying? And that's the thing about Galatians 6 and 7. That's why I love it, because it's like it's letting me know that that as a man soweth, he shall reap. So with that being said, that's the only form of karma that I even need to understand mentally or subconsciously. You get what I'm saying? That's all I need to understand. That's all I need to comprehend, is because guess what? I know I'm a good, noble person. I don't stalk anybody around town. I mean, am I perfect? No. Did I have a perfect past? No. Did I have a perfect present? Probably not. You get what I'm saying? But do I have a perfect future? Hell no. You get what I'm saying? So when it comes down to being perfect and all that shit, no, it's nothing about me being perfect. But the thing is, it's the fact of I do know right from wrong. You get what I'm saying? I do know right from wrong. That's why I don't hang around certain people. You get what I'm saying? I don't hang around certain people, and I don't go certain places. I don't go to certain churches. I don't conversate with certain individuals. And the reason why, because I know they're wrong. And the thing is, one of those pastors told me a long time ago, even though I used to have a hard time, like just say when I go to a church and things like that, and I kind of like, it's kind of like having faith in a church. You get what I'm saying? Like kind of having faith in the messages and things like that. So it's kind of like I used to go to church and I used to never learn anything, but I always was going because it's kind of like I had faith. You get what I'm saying? I had faith that I would learn something one day. I had faith that I would learn something one day. I had faith that that these pastors are really guiding me in the right direction versus in the wrong direction. But then when I turned around and understood certain things, I'm like, okay, that's why it says lean not on your own understanding. So with that being said, I had to listen to other pastors. And this one pastor was telling me, like, he was like, leave the church. He was like, come out of your churches, leave them churches. And I was thinking about the chicken place. But anyway, he was like, come out of your churches or whatever. And I was like, I was wondering why he was saying that. But then when I think about it, when you go to certain churches, my love, they do not believe in Jesus. They just don't believe in Jesus. And I don't know if Jesus was, you know how sometimes they like try to separate Jesus from the Father, but that's why the Father did what he did for Jesus. You get what I'm saying? And then another thing too, when they said he gave his only begotten son, I don't think he murdered his son. I think it was a spiritual death. You know what I'm saying? Because maybe his son was too good-hearted or something. You get what I'm saying? And I know I was that way at one point. Like always thinking that, oh, you're my cousin, so you should love me and I love you. That's why, my door's always open to you. That's why we always can chill, kick it, or whatever the case is. You get what I'm saying? And it's like, it's kind of like you can't constantly be like that with people, because every time you open your door for somebody, you could be opening your door to a devil. No matter if it is your family, your lover, your sister, your cousin, your brother. You get what I'm saying? You could be opening the door to a devil no matter who it is. Because the devil is in disguise. In the skies and in the skies. You get what I'm saying? And the reason why I feel like the devil is in disguise, because it's like the devil knows if you identify the devil knows he only got a short period of time to try to trick you or trigger you. You get what I'm saying? Because the thing is, it's like the devil is a trickster. So with that being said, the devil wants to either trick you out of your marriage, trick you out of your spouse, trick you out of your house. You get what I'm saying? Trick you out of, a relationship with your kids or your mother, your father. You get what I'm saying? The devil wants to trick you out of all those things. And the reason why the devil is so hell-bent on tricking you, because it's a self thing if you get tricked. You get what I'm saying? Like if you get tricked, it's a self thing. That's why I'm so hell-bent on this Bible and these scriptures and these words. You get what I'm saying? Because the Lord is my strength and my shield. Like I bullshit you not. And that's another thing I'm learning, like where my attention goes, energy flows. That's why I'm putting a lot of attention on myself. You get what I'm saying? I'm not putting my attention on the false prophets anymore, the fake liars, the manipulators. You get what I'm saying? I'm not putting the attention on them anymore. But the thing is, God was telling me, I was reading something. What was I reading? I was reading something last night, and it was telling me, I was praying, I think. I don't know what it was. I think I was reading a prayer. That's what it was. I was reading a prayer, and it was telling me that you need to help them identify the devil or something like that. I forgot the exact word, but it was like help them identify the devil. Help them identify the cunning. Oh, that's what it was. Help them identify the cunning ways of the devil. And that's another thing I've really been focused on. I've been focused on having a clear mind, because I wrote this equation down. I like to do word equations now instead of like number equations. So I like to do word equations. So that's why I said, gossip plus drama equals a confused mind. You get what I'm saying? So the mind plus clear communication, like a clear mind, like with nothing else in your mind except for like, the love of God or the truth of God or the love of your family, the truth about your family and things like that. And then clear communication equals no unwanted feelings or second guessing. You get what I'm saying? Because I kid you not, if my mind is clear, you get what I'm saying? I could literally sit up here and have a conversation with you all day long and not feel any type of way about anything. I don't feel hit. I don't feel hurt. I don't feel bothered. I don't feel bit or anything like that. You get what I'm saying? But when it comes down to it, it's like when you have a clear mind and you're adding clear communication into your mind, then guess what? That means no unwanted feelings can enter. You get what I'm saying? No unwanted feelings can enter. No second guessing can enter your mind. And the reason why is because guess what? I have a clear mind. And I only desire and I only want clear communication. So therefore, you'll be able to tell me what you want from me. You get what I'm saying? You'll be able to tell me what you want from me, and then I'll probably be able to deliver what you want. Or you you get what I'm saying? But you'll tell me what you want, and I'll be able to do what you want me to do. You get what I'm saying? But if it's like, a cluttered mind and a bunch of gossip, and it's no love being communicated, and it's nothing but sadness being added on to a busy mind. You know, you gotta just say a busy mind plus gossip minus love plus sadness minus clear communication plus envy divided by hate. What you think that's gonna do to your mind? You get what I'm saying? What do you think that is going to do to your mind? All those negative things inside of your mind. That's a recipe for a destructive mind and an unbalanced lifestyle. And you know what? That is so wild because this cookbook, The Treasures of Old and New. So we got the recipes here. So I have some great recipes, but you also have like recipes for destruction as well. So we got recipes for salvation, recipes for rejoicing, recipes for righteousness. Oh, I love that one. Recipes for righteousness. I love that one. I got to write that one down. Recipes for righteousness. I'm probably gonna make that my next the next time I go to the library and print something up, I'm gonna have a recipe for righteousness in there. But anywho, but yes, and another thing too, cords of the mind attached to the programming of others. And that's another thing that I was so like worried about when it comes down to people, the internet and things like that, because it's like okay, the way Alicia thinks, and I just have to use this as an example. And the only reason why I'm using this as an example because she's online and she talks to people. And I'm gonna use Mermaid Prophetess as an example too, because she's online and she talks to people. So the cords of the mind, right? So just say the way Alicia thinks, and she's trying to attach that cord to my mind, right? And then she's trying to program me to think certain ways. You get what I'm saying? She's trying to program me to think negative things, or you get what I'm saying? And it's like cords of the mind attached to the programming of others, because that's her program. You get what I'm saying? That's her program to talk about tragedy, trauma, and things like that, right? And I really don't know what Mermaid Prophet is. I really don't know what her foundation is. You get what I'm saying? But it's like, even in that foundation, I wouldn't thrive. You get what I'm saying? I wouldn't thrive in that foundation. And the reason why is because I'm not gaining any clarity. You get what I'm saying? Like, even when it comes down to Alicia, I'm not gaining any clarity, because from me, what it looks like is that they're hacking people and they're stalking people. You get what I'm saying? They're hacking, stalking, and watching people like in mysterious ways, using people in mysterious ways. And that is, and my thing is, I don't want to be attached to that mindset. And I have the choice not to be attached to that. You get what I'm saying? Even when it comes down to the way Mermaid Prophet thinks, I have a choice not to be attached to that mindset. You get what I'm saying? Like the way anyone thinks, rather. But I like the high vibing conversations. That's why I love to laugh. That's why you always see me laughing. That's why you see me always cracking jokes, talking noise. You get what I'm saying? You will always see me doing that. And the reason why, because for one, laughter cures the soul, laughter heals the soul. And for one, laughter and love is one of the most highest vibrations you can be in all day long. You get what I'm saying? That's like a high vibe. Them people be trying to confuse, just because they want to, how can I say? They want to have us thinking about things all day, every day that we really should not be focused on. You get what I'm saying? Because I promise you, when I see in the Black community, I see a lot of mental illnesses. You get what I'm saying? And me personally, I'm a woman that is big on mental health. Like, I am big on mental health. I love mental health. And the reason why is because if somebody can damage your mind, then you should be able to be strong enough to rebuild your mind back up. You get what I'm saying? You should be strong enough to do that versus just walking around with a damaged mind. You get what I'm saying? Because where your attention goes, energy flows. That's why literally I be on frequencies, and I like to listen to, I kid you not, I listen to drama sometimes. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why I listen to drama sometimes is because, for one, I'm also a creative person. So with that being said, I do like to create off of certain things. I like to create. I like to say certain things. You get what I'm saying? But, that's only because the drama be, when the drama in the world here, and it's like, you ain't trying to focus on the drama. You trying to make light situations of the drama. You get what I'm saying? That's why that's where I'm at when it come down to it. When it come down to the tragedy, the drama, the mess, and, the gossip and things like that. I be trying to make light of the situation because I notice people in this world, they try to bother me. You get what I'm saying? They try to bother me. That's why when my dad died, I literally saw a pot. I saw a pot and it was like boiling. You know what I'm saying? It's like the pot was boiling or whatever, but it didn't spill. You get what I'm saying? Like, it was boiling, but it didn't spill. It didn't spill at all. And it was like, it's like a watch pot never boils over. And that, to me, the way I view it, it kind of made me think, like, when it comes down to my attitude and stuff, how people be trying to trigger me and shit. It's just kind of like, it's just kind of like, God knows when folks try to trigger me. So it's like, I'll either try to change the subject, or I'll try to do something else, or, I'll try to focus on something else, because I kid you not, I don't need medication for that. You get what I'm saying? I don't need medication for that. And see, that's what my dad said too a long time ago when I was a kid. Well, I guess maybe when I was a kid, I probably couldn't control it like I can now. But yeah, my dad said, you don't need medication for that. It's just, you get what I'm saying? Because I kid you not, motherfucker would try to put me on medication because they're trying to keep me in that sedative, like, sleepy energy and things. And I don't like to be in that energy. I don't like to be in those sleepy, angry energy. You get what I'm saying? That's why I like to be unbothered. You get what I'm saying? I like to be unbothered. I like for people to bother me. That's why I love for clear communication. So therefore, I wouldn't think like, oh my God, he's trying to do something to me. Or, you get what I'm saying? Like, oh, he's trying to do something to me. So I got to bust a cap in his ass real quick. You know what I'm saying? Or I got to do this to him real quick because I don't know what he's planning on doing to me or whatever, because he's not being honest with me. He's not being clear with me. You get what I'm saying? You wouldn't think that because you're unable to. Well, I'm telling you, I always try to keep my cool, because even like my dad said on the phone, he was like, ain't no wrong with a little bit of cool. Because I'm telling you, my dad used to be that hot guy. I'm telling you, he used to be that hot guy, run around at the basketball goal. At the basketball goal, knocking niggas out their shoes and shit. And then going back home laughing about it. He going back home laughing about it, telling us, like, his shoes still over there at the park. Go look. Literally, that's what he's like, go look, it's all still over there. I would go look, all right, damn, he knocked this nigga out his tired shoes. But that's another thing, a clear mind. And that's my biggest thing, is having a clear mind. That's my biggest thing right now, is having a clear mind. So therefore, my mind is clear. So I'm seeing things for what they are. I'm seeing people for who they are. So it's just kind of like, okay, are they going to give me clear communication? Like, you can't just hack my phone. You can't just hack my phone, mirror my phone, and then you want to try to be my friend. You get what I'm saying? Because that'll never like. It's clear because there's nothing there. Exactly. Yes, you're right. It's clear because there's nothing there. Like I have nothing to hide. I'm not being shady or wicked towards people. I don't be texting. I don't make fake pages. You get what I'm saying? Like I kid you not. I don't make fake pages. I don't get up under people's thing, you know, making fake pages and texting them and shit. Like I don't be doing all that. Like I literally do not have time to be doing all that weird shit. Cause to me, literally, that's weird. If I can't be vocal and say, you know, how I truly feel, because how I truly feel is how I truly feel. You get what I'm saying? Like I'm not gonna sit around here and be like I'm just that type of person, my love. I can't be around somebody that I truly don't like. You get what I'm saying? I can't be in a relationship with somebody if it's not real. You get what I'm saying? Like I just can't be in a bunch of fake situations. I just can't be. I cannot be in fake situations at all. Am I single? Yes, I am. And I'm actually, you know what? Like I said, when you're a single woman or a single man, the thing is, stack your money up and you get what I'm saying? Work, stack your money up, get what you need to get. So therefore, by the time you decide to get in a relationship and you meet somebody that's single and they on the same page, you get what I'm saying? And it's like, therefore, you'll be like, okay, I got my business going. I got my business that they stole from me back together. Because I've literally been calling every part that was lost, that I lost in business, YouTube, relationships, communication. I have literally been calling every last part back to me. My lost finances, lost resources, lost love, all that stuff. I've been calling all that back to me. So therefore, I know I'm going to get me a great friend soon. Maybe in this state here. You get what I'm saying? Maybe I might get me a great friend in this state. You know, maybe I might get me a great friend somewhere else. You get what I'm saying? But it's just like I done experienced a lot of friends that aren't worth even being my friend. You get what I'm saying? Because I kid you not, even when it comes down to my friends, like I love my friends. Like how bullshit you not? I love my friends. I love my family. I love everybody around me that's supposed to support me, protect, and nurture me. You get what I'm saying? That's the only people that I love. I love the ones that's really protecting me and the ones that's really loving me and the ones that really nurture me and guide me the right way. You get what I'm saying? Because even my sister, my oldest sister, she'll tell me, she'll say some shit because literally I'm younger than her. You get what I'm saying? So with that being said, I don't have to be this big sister. You know, I don't have to be this big sister mama, you know, every day because I am a mother. You get what I'm saying? So with that being said, when I get around my sister, shit, I can start acting like a little sister around her ass. You get what I'm saying? Then when I get around my mama, I get to start acting like her fucking daughter and shit. You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't really have to be, because there's more security in that. You get what I'm saying? I know some people might not understand what I'm saying because even my other sisters, when they come around me, they literally act like the little sisters. You get what I'm saying? Because I know certain things that they don't know that be helping them. And I'll give them certain advice and I will help them. You get what I'm saying? But if I'm not getting paid, I'm not helping nobody do nothing. You get what I'm saying? I'm going to just let y'all know that now. If I'm not getting paid, don't ask me for no help. If I'm not getting paid, don't even think that we're going to be lovers. Don't even think that we're going to be friends, associates, or anything like that. You get what I'm saying? Because guess what? They have been taken from me for a long, long, long time now. I'm talking about these people have set me up with the police. And nobody has had my back and behind that. You get what I'm saying? Like nobody's had my back and behind that at all. They set me up with the police. I got bruised up and knots on my head and everything. You get what I'm saying? Like the police is so crooked, my love, that when I went to the police station and I had those big knots on my head just bleeding and leaking out, they made sure that they didn't take a picture of that. You get what I'm saying? They made sure they didn't take a picture of that because they should have posted that picture online. Well, they said they want to post the picture because I had like a Band-Aid. I forgot which side of my head it was on, but I had a Band-Aid there, but it was like a big ass knot and it was bleeding. And it's like, You know, if the police so big and bad, the police so big and bad and shit, why the fuck did, why did they make me could put a band-aid on there and then take a picture afterwards, after it went down some? You get what I'm saying? Then I had a big ass bruise on my arm from them raggedy ass polices. That's why I'm wishy-washy about them. I'm wishy-washy about them. That's why I just try to avoid the police altogether. You get what I'm saying? Now, no motherfucker stalking me like Luke was that day we was on our way to Mississippi. Now, that nigga was stalking. Because he stopped us for quote unquote 2 different reasons. But then when my mama husband looked at her car, he was like, he had no business stopping y'all. He had no business stopping you guys. And I know. That's why I'm like, he was trying to get us to pull over in the park. Like, ugh. And my thing is also, if a man can't be real with a woman, if that's his last resort is to use police force on a person, then he got to be a bitch. Because why can't you just talk to a woman that you want to talk to? Oh, because you're trying to get me caught up in jail. You want me to go to jail and shit. I'm not going to no motherfucking jail hole because I ain't no motherfucking criminal. You understand? I ain't no goddamn criminal. I don't be bothering nobody. Y'all hoes be bothering me. Y'all been bothering me. Oh. I don't know what you said. But okay, this is what I love. Okay, Proverbs 31:3. You know how I be saying that I don't like a man that's married and whatnot. Proverbs 31:3 says, "Give not thy strength to women, nor thy ways to that which destroyeth kings." Women who destroy kings are either adulterous or multiple wives. You get what I'm saying? Like they already have, like they married and stuff. Like this one guy, he was telling me that he was so weird, but he told me that he was in a relationship with a woman, but she was married, but it was hard for him to leave her. And my thing was like, what? You get what I'm saying? Like, these men be quick to leave their baby mamas. These men be quick to leave, their girlfriends and things like that. But this man couldn't leave a woman that's married. Like she's married to someone else. She's not even married to him. They don't even have kids together. And he's not understanding that that's destroying him. And that's destroying him because guess what? Just say if he would have been a single man with clean health and stuff. Because he told me that he had hepatitis or some shit. And he said he had hepatitis. And he said he went to the plasma place or some shit. And they wound up deferring him from the plasma place because they said he had hepatitis. And he was like, he went into the doctor to go get checked or whatever. And he said he didn't have it when he went to the doctor. But he said he went back to the plasma place. And then they were saying that, oh, well, if they said you had hepatitis, then you have hepatitis, so you can't come back to the plasma place. I said, what the fuck? OMG, it's too late today for this magical bullshit. You is so funny. But yeah, that's what he said though. But yeah, that's what he said. And my thing was, and he kept saying too, like, I don't know if he knew that he was saying these words because how sometimes people kind of talking at the side of their neck or the side of their head. And it's like he was saying, don't you fuck me. He was saying that shit. I said, oh my God. I said, you know what? I'm not gonna fuck him, God. I'm not gonna fuck him. I'm not. You know what I'm saying? Because he was literally saying that shit. He was like, don't you fuck me, don't you fuck me. After he told me that he had hepatitis, I didn't plan on it. You get what I'm saying? But the woman that he's with, though, the woman that he's with is destroying him because he's a single man. And just say, you know, a single woman out there, you know, was ready to be in a relationship and things like that. And that married woman is holding him back from being with someone. You get what I'm saying? And then this one guy, like, I didn't know all these men were gay. Because this one guy, my love, he was like, and I look at him as if, you know what I'm saying? I don't look at him as no gay guy. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm talking about when I tell you, I'm like, I just, that's why I'm stuttering, because I'm almost a loss for words, because I did not, I did not think that this man was gay. He said that, oh my God, he said, he sat down on that couch. He was like, he said, yeah, I'm not gay, but this one nigga came in there looking so fine and woo 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 woo. I mean, I know men look different. You get what I'm saying? But I've never heard no other man say another man was fine. Unless they some fun boys, you get what I'm saying, or some twinks. But I promise you, I would have never thought that those words would have came out of that specific man's mouth. Talking about, oh, this one man so fine. And I just, no. No, I don't know. Like, what? You get what I'm saying? Like, he was like, man, so funny, No, I don't know what. What happened? You get what I'm saying? Like, what did y'all do to each other? What did he do to you that made you like him so goddamn much? You get what I'm saying? Shit. But anywho, yeah, like I said, these men, I guess they charm her with women, so they know how to get these men too. If they want a man, they're like, I know how to get that nigga if I want that nigga. I want to get that nigga if I want that nigga. But anywho. And that's another reason why I don't be afraid. Like, no matter where I go. Okay, hold on. Let me make sure I share this up. Okay, there you go, Jerry. I shut you up for me. But anywho, so what I like about Joshua 1:9, it says, I have not commanded thee. Be strong. Oh, I've been wrote that. I've been had that in here. This guy was, what the fuck what's his name? Jamel, bring your ass to the office because you got that scripture for me. But yes, be strong and of good courageous. Be not afraid, neither be thou dismayed, for the Lord thy God is with thee wherever thou goest. And I like that because that is about a strong woman. You get what I'm saying? It is about a strong woman. And it's like, that's why I don't be worried about the hackers. That's why I don't be worried about the fake ass cops and all of those other shit. I don't be worried about that shit. And the reason why I don't be worried about it is because God goes with me wherever I go. You get what I'm saying? That's why I know I'm secured, I'm safe, and I'm comfortable. You get what I'm saying? Like, I really don't have to worry about busting too many caps in folks' ass. You get what I'm saying? And the reason why I know I don't have to be worried about that is because God is, the keeper of me. You know what I'm saying? When it comes down to my soul and things like that, God is the keeper of me. And then when I think about it too, when I say in the projects, that sun and those drones and shit, like I'm talking about, man, when I tell you, I don't know what these folks were trying to do to me, but these motherfuckers were trying to kill me, bitch. They was trying to kill me, like literally. Like literally these motherfuckers was trying to kill me. Because the sun was shooting at me, and then not only that, somebody who had the drone, somebody with the drones was shooting me. They shot me like in the back of my head. You get what I'm saying? The birds and shit or whatever the fuck it was. Cause I was walking one day. It's literally a video. Cause I was big as hell. I was in the energy of really like putting my best foot forward and losing weight and things. You get what I'm saying? I really, put my mind to losing weight. But anywho, I was exercising my love. And then it was this damn thing. I don't know if it was a drone or a bird or what. But literally it did something to the back of my head. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck is that? I'm talking about my head was turned too. I don't know what the fuck. I don't know who shot that drone or whatever the fuck they did. But them motherfuckers, they're gonna reap what they sow for that.
He's coming with you.
Okay. And you know what? I think that the divine, the God, the Most High, is real clever when it comes down to favor, beauty, and I kind of feel like God is real like clever with that, because it's kind of like, okay, if these people would have thought you was ugly, how would they treated you? If these people would have thought you was broken without, how would they have treated you? If these people would have thought you was slow, how would they have treated you? And that makes me realize, like, people take advantage of people because they think they slow or damaged, or you get what I'm saying? Like, I know somebody was kept trying to say damaged goods and shit. Ain't no damaged goods. This shit's still good. Like, I'm talking about I can read, comprehend, and I can write and understand. You get what I'm saying? Because some of those people that they think is goods, they're damaged. And the reason why they're damaged because they don't even understand and comprehend the word of God. The man that's in their life, they don't push the man in their life to be strong, noble, honorable men. You get what I'm saying? They don't push them to be that way. They push them men to be drug dealers and fuckboys. They don't push them to be like, you know what? Like, I think we should go to church together, or we should start praying together, or things like that. And I did hear somebody say a family that prays together never stays together. And I kind of think that's bizarre and bogus, because prayer does change things. Like, it was my mama, she listens to these, she got like his prayer group, and they pray and stuff. And I kid you not, one day I was up, even though I was acting like I was asleep. I was acting like I was asleep, but I was listening to what she was saying. I was like, oh, I kind of like the energy. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, I like the energy of their prayer group. You get what I'm saying? Like, I like the energy of their prayer group for real. Because it's me personally, the way I was hearing it and the energy surrounding the prayer group, it just was like it was like freedom. You get what I'm saying? It kind of felt like freedom to me, because it was like, them women, they praying how they pray. they not being judgmental on, you know, how that woman prays or how the other woman prays. You get what I'm saying? It's no judgmental thing. It's just like everybody had their own form of prayer. Everybody had their own technique of prayer as well. And I liked that because it's like, you know how sometimes when you get in prayer groups or you hear prayer groups, everybody try to copy the same format. You get what I'm saying? And I felt like they wasn't doing that there. And that, to me, that's freedom, because it's like coming from a place where you mind your business and then everybody's always in competition with you. It's kind of like overwhelming sometimes. You get what I'm saying? But yeah, I did like their prayer group. I did feel like it was a very powerful prayer group, and I feel like that they know what they're doing. Oh, and then another thing too about husbands, like if husbands have wives and things, they're not supposed to cheat on their wife. And the reason why their husbands are not supposed to cheat on their wife or even have multiple wives. And let me tell you, why men are not supposed to have multiple wives. I don't give a damn what nobody says, how the Muslims operate and things like that. You get what I'm saying? But guess what? I don't care how they operate, because I don't believe in their theology. I don't believe in their theory, and I don't believe in their concept. And there's no shade to them. It's just how I believe. But anyway, so in this one, right? Proverbs 31:3. It says, give not thy strength to women, nor thy ways to that which destroyeth kings. And the breakdown of that is like David, right? David diverted his strength unto an affair, and it distorted his judgment and ruined his family. You get what I'm saying? Like literally sometimes when you cheat or when you do things like that, you'll be like, you know what? I don't want to be with like I don't want to be with my wife anymore, or I don't want to be with such and such anymore, and things like that. I want to be with, you know, the other person and whatnot. And it's just like, and my thing is that I understand the distortion when it come down to cheating and when it come down to that, because I kid you not, when I was cheating on my ex because he was cheating on me, I felt like, you know, that I could find somebody better. You know what I'm saying? Like I felt like I could find somebody better. And the reason why I could find somebody better is because he's a liar. He's a liar. He's a manipulator. You get what I'm saying? And and by him cheating, it distorted the truth. You get what I'm saying? It distorted his truth in, you know, the way he lived his life and things like that. You get what I'm saying? Even when it come down to women, like literally when it come down to women, my love, it's like, that's why women shouldn't cheat on your husband. That's another reason why I feel like, you know, just say like Nigeria, Africa, and stuff like that, Guyana and stuff. When they catch their wife cheating, they beat the hell out them. They beat the hell out of them. And the reason why is because it's like that man knows, you know, the husband knows. He's like, okay, you was cheating on me with such and such and woo woo, you know, and then you could be looking at your husband funny, or you get what I'm saying? Like you could be just looking at your husband really funny and weird. And then that's kind of why it's like he gonna beat the distortion out. You get what I'm saying? Like I beat the distortion out there, motherfuckers. Why is you cheating on your husband and things? You get what I'm saying? And I kind of feel like a husband from like out the country, or hell, even in this, I don't know about how husbands are nowadays, but certain husbands know when they wife be cheating. They were like, man, you distorting your judgment when it come down to certain things, and you ruining our family because of such and such and such and such. Then there'll be a whole nother spirit in the atmosphere in your home and stuff. You get what I'm saying? And then you won't know if, just say if your wife went and cheated or your husband went and cheated, you don't know if they're dealing with a monitoring spirit. You get what I'm saying? So you don't know if they're dealing with a monitoring spirit. And it's kind of like, you know, that spirit can be trying to enter in your home, your mind, and try to control certain things. Because I kid you not, I was kicking it with this guy, and I bullshit you not. I bullshit you not. He was like, we was talking. I'm talking about, we were having a good conversation. I'm talking about he was attractive man and all that. You get what I'm saying? And then I fucked around. He said, you did something. I said, what? I said, what? He said, you did like this. I said, no, I didn't. I said, no, I did. I didn't do that. I didn't do that. He said, yes, you did. I said, no, I didn't. I said, I didn't do that. He's like, yeah, you did like this. I'm like, oh my God. I literally, after he said that shit, I started feeling bad. I had to go because I'm like, man, I don't know what it is when it comes down to the spiritual side of life, but whatever it was, whatever spirit was watching me, didn't want me connecting with that good man. You get what I'm saying? So it's kind of like they had to make it seem like I was kind of off a little bit. They got to make it seem like I was throw this shit in front of his ass. But I kind of knew that it was another spirit following me. You get what I'm saying? It's like a spirit following me and shit. And I'm like, man, you know, like, man, I really liked that guy. You know what I'm saying? Shit. But he think I'm crazy, you know, like them men be thinking I'm crazy and shit when that shit be happening. That's why I'm like, I'm like, Heavenly Father, please help me understand what is going on. Give me the courage, the strength, and the truth to transform this mindset that I have, because I don't know why these spirits are following me around. These spirits don't help me. They don't give a fuck about me. These spirits just trying to take from me and shit. That's why they don't want me to be in a real love relationship. Or maybe it was a spirit telling me that it was another spirit on him or something. I don't know. But anywho, but yeah, I'm gonna continue building my binder. I'm gonna continue gathering up scriptures to recognize, you know, strong women. And that's another thing too. See, people don't, when I read my scriptures, it's like I kind of do certain things when it comes down to scripture. So Proverbs 31:17, she gritteth her lions with strength and strengthen her arms. And it's like require, you know how when it's like a group of people, it's like a group of people require strength. You get what I'm saying? Now, if we don't have any knowledge about God, if we don't have any knowledge about what a strong woman is, a strong man is, you get what I'm saying? We don't have any knowledge about that, then how can we strengthen each other as women? You get what I'm saying? Because a lot of us women that be in abusive relationships and things like that, like, do you think a woman that has already been in an abusive relationship wants to see that? You get what I'm saying? Because that might trigger certain things or bring up certain memories. And then it's like, we still got to be strong women to be like, not bring that type of mess home. You get what I'm saying? Because literally sometimes you'll hear a conversation and you'll be like, I remember when he did that to me, woo to woo, and I'm ready to bust a cap in his ass. You know what I'm saying? Even though the new guy, he didn't do shit. The new guy didn't do shit, but it's the old guy. You know what I'm saying? But it's kind of like that type of stuff be lingering, you know? And that's why it's like where your attention goes, energy flows. That's why I don't like to promote the violence and the abusive relationships and all that stuff. I don't promote those things. I don't promote those things and I don't encourage those things. Because I'm telling you, Proverbs 31:17, you do have strong women out here, my love, that literally try to, I don't even know what that word means. Griddeth, Grideth. My tablet, I was supposed to be charging my tablet up, but it said, but she griddeth her. Hold on, where's my Bible? Because I think I can look it up. And I am sitting in the dark, but I can still see them. Hey, KK, where your phone at? Let me Google this word real quick.
You can use the computer.
Girl, that computer ain't on.
Yes, it is.
Girl, that computer is not on. Girl, just hand me your phone. You doing all that? I could have looked the word up already by now.
Honey says she misses you.
Girl, she don't know how to talk.
Yes, she does. She's like, come on, honey. Honey. Honey, let's go. Oh my gosh, Mom.
And then that's another thing too. I wanted to tell y'all too. I had a dream that it was some type of dream, my love, where I could not talk, and it's like I wanted to say something. It's like I wanted to say something, and it's like my mouth was moving. It's like my mouth was moving, but nothing was coming out. I'm like, what the hell? And then it seemed like it was painful.
You want some, Mom?
What? Oh yeah, give me the
Onions?
Yeah. Is there more Funyuns?
These?
If not, give me the puffs.
Yeah. What's this? Thank you. Look at the Pokemon, Mom.
Oh yeah.
Made in China.
Ready? Thank you. Okay, hold on. They need to pronounce. I need to see how they pronounce that. Griddith. I think that's how it says.
What?
Griddith. Girdeth. Okay, so she girdeth her lions with strength and strengthen her arms. She girdeth her lions with strength. Okay, so girdeth means to bind, encircle, or fasten a belt, garment, or armor around the waist. Prepare for action, service, or a difficult task. Okay, so that's pretty much like, wow, you're beautiful. Thank you, my love. So that's pretty much like, you know how you got certain women up here that be like, you know, I'm trying to build a community of strong women. You get what I'm saying? Instead of strong hoes, you know, because it's literally that when it come down to a bunch of people. You get what I'm saying? It's like, shit, we don't have no community of strong women. We got a community of strong hoes. And it's like, she girdeth, I think I'm saying it right, or griddeth. She girdeth or griddeth. She griddeth her lions with strength and strengthen her arms. Because guess what? When it come down to it, if we really locked in, then we locked in. You get what I'm saying? But we not. You get what I'm saying? Like, we not locked in. And the reason why is because we have different beliefs and we have different intentions and we have different purposes. And you know, that's perfectly fine for us to have different purposes in life. You get what I'm saying? Because everybody is not meant to have the same purpose. But you do got some people that are meant to be, you know, locked in a connection or in a community of strong people. You get what I'm saying? Because then guess what? If I'm locked in the community of strong people, then guess what? Then that means that, what can I say? Then that means that everybody else around me is strong-minded, strong-willed, and, you know, disciplined and things like that. But if we ain't like this, then that kind of means, you know, like, oh, such and such done went over there, like he's supposed to be over here with us. You know what I'm saying? But he's over there, you know, chasing a strong hoe instead of chasing or building a strong woman. You get what I'm saying? Because that's my thing. I want to build strong women, especially when it comes down to the things that I see, because I literally see a lot of fake, false, phony women. I'm talking about phony women, phony, felonious women. And they literally want to walk in other people's energy. And you got some of these men that some men don't even care. They'll let these women walk in false energy. These men be walking in false energy and everything. Now, if I do marry a man, he's definitely gonna be a God-fearing man. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm not marrying no man just because he got money or great sex and things. I'm not marrying no man just because of those reasons. Because that's a bizarre, simple reason to marry someone. The one I'm gonna marry definitely is the man that's standing out in my life. The man that is really showing up for me and showing out for me in my life. That's who I'm gonna be with. I'm not gonna be with no woman. I mean, for one, I'm not gonna be with a woman. But for two, I'm not gonna be with no man that has woman issues. He likes to cheat and he likes to explore certain things and whatnot. Like, I don't want to be around no man like that, because the thing is, Proverbs 31:3 tells me why I should not be with a man that, that has like female issues, or he's a like he just is a sexual man and things like that. Because guess what? He can easily go mess around with a whore. You get what I'm saying? And then he tries to come back home, and then his judgment is distorted with me. Like, he's treating me different and trying to be evil and wicked towards me and things, because he done went out there and did some things that he shouldn't do, because his judgment is distorted. You get what I'm saying? And it's like, I don't want that to be I really don't want Proverbs 31:3 to destroy my marriage, because I guarantee you, Proverbs 31:3 is grounds for divorce. But anyway, my love, I will see y'all later. But when it comes down to the man of my life, I'm gonna make sure I keep Proverbs 2:8 in mind. He keepeth the path of judgment and preserveth the way of his saints. You get what I'm saying? So that's just like Proverbs 31:17. Like, we want to build strong women. So therefore, like, literally, I don't want to have to worry about, oh, my man trying to sneak and creep with somebody and things like that. I want to make sure that, okay, if even if my man is around my friends or whatever, because I don't like to be around ugly friends. You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't like to be around people like that. So with that being said, if my husband does be around, certain friends and things like that, of course, my friends and family members are going to be attractive. I want my man to be a strong-minded man, to the point where he knows that, okay, yeah, some of these women or men might be attractive, but they not my husband, they not my wife. You get what I'm saying? So with that being said, I could care less about anyone else outside of my marriage. You get what I'm saying? Because I promise you, that's one thing that when I was with Nikita for those 8 years, that's one thing that, for one, I wasn't worried about. But then two, later on down the line, it's kind of like I had to worry about that. You know what I'm saying? I had to worry about who I had around him and things like that, because of who he was. Not because of the females, because of who he was. But then when it come down to it, by him being that type of man, that was restricting me as a woman. You get what I'm saying? So with that being said, that's why when it come down to Proverbs 31:3, if a man does cheat and he ruins his judgment in regards to, me and things like that, then it's just grounds for divorce. And that's just how I feel about it. Like, I'm not going to be that woman that's afraid to give a divorce. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to be afraid to do that, because the reason why is because, like, men know what they do. You know what I'm saying? These men be knowing what they do, and they be like, oh, well, I'm sorry. No, y'all know what y'all be doing. So with that being said, it's just like, that's cheating, manipulating, and lying in a marriage is grounds for divorce. That's why I believe in a clear communication and a clear mind. But anyway, see y'all later, my love. Y'all have a good one.